law in this room, as we sit here, is based on the July rule. And the July rule says there will be no recordings in this room. And everyone here with a recorder is being given the opportunity to step out into the hallway and put your recording out in the hallway. And that's it. Mr. Ray, this is a public meeting. But what we're not going to do is turn the meeting into a circus.
GT and the J-Town Press went hot at a city council meeting in Margaret, Alabama. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to include smashing that notification bell right quick, fast, and in a hurry. Some city council members may believe that it is not your right to record a public meeting in Margaret. The J-Town Press is doing a deep dive in what we believe to be some bad corruption going on. It appears that Police Chief Anthony Fields takes his orders from the city rather than upholding the rights of the people. A female that is possibly Mayor Pro-Tem's wife appeared to want to get physical with J-Town and GT for recording in a public space. The city attorney looks to be supporting a council decision to restrict your rights when it comes to recording a public meeting. A motion was made by Darius Crump tonight to end the meeting because there were recording devices in the meeting. It appears that city councilman wants open transparency and for the people to have a voice. Later, after the meeting was over, an unknown lady and what we believe to be the Mayor Pro-Tem Daryl McIntyre's wife wanted to get physical on multiple occasions. Let's check out the Margaret, Alabama City Council attempted meeting.
What if Fox News walks in here? No media for a public meeting? Okay.
I'm assuming that might be part of the 1800s.
Why does the city have no budget? See, wouldn't you want the press looking into that? Because guess what? You got to get paid. Your officers, the officers out there on the street, they got to get paid. So no budget. I'll look into it. This is the first time hearing about that.
If you can't do it now, she's not going to film it. I don't want to be filmed. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Don't private. Don't private. No public.
We have to order the entire council here. They're just refusing to come out and speak to y'all.
My name is Ursula Funderburg. I'm the lawyer for the city, and a majority of this council has asked that I give you just a brief, statement as to where we are and how we got here. There's quite a bit. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody that's here. The city of Margaret has not denied access to any meeting at any time to anyone. If you want to attend our meetings and observe, you're more than welcome at any time to do that. What happened is in July of this past year, this body unanimously passed an ordinance or a resolution that said no recording by video or audio means in this room. And part of the basis for that was we had a councilman that was recording, but yet he was not making the recordings available to everyone. He was picking and editing and posting and placing on the internet, and this board was having a problem passing minutes of the meeting. The official record of all boards and council are the minutes that they adopt. And in fact, at the last meeting, I think we adopted 3, if not 4, sets of minutes for our meetings. So at the first meeting in August, the councilman was made aware that in the July meeting, a resolution had been passed unanimously that you could no longer record by video or audio. He took those instruments down, and we proceeded to have the meeting. What happened at the second August meeting was he refused to take those items down. And tonight, I think we have the camera back up again and more stuff back up again, and he's made complaints to the local district attorney and apparently called lots of the media as well to bring them in. Now, the law, and I'm going to read it word for word, says, and this is entitled 3625A6, recording of a meeting. A meeting of a governmental body, except while in executive session, may be openly recorded by any person in attendance by means of a tape recorder or any other means of sonic, photographic, or video reproduction, provided the recording does not disrupt the conduct of the meeting. Next sentence. The governmental body may adopt reasonable rules for the implementation of this section. In 1993, Fairfield adopted a very similar ordinance whereby they said there would be no recordings. Their exception was to any recognized media members. That was taken down to the Attorney General. The Attorney General of Alabama said there was nothing inappropriate about the time or place restrictions. In 2005, the Sunshine Law was passed. Some of you may be familiar with the Sunshine Law. It says everybody has the right to attend the meeting. And what it actually says is you have the right to attend and observe. Nowhere within the statute or nowhere within the law does it say anyone has the right to record. Now, tonight, and I will give you copies, any of you that wish, I said, of the law, the letter from Mr. Harmon, and the response from me are welcome to a copy. I have 5 of them. Tonight, this council is here to conduct business. But the law in this room, as we see here, is based on the July rule. And the July rule says there will be no recordings in this room. And everyone here with a recorder is being given the opportunity to step out into the hallway, put your recording out in the hallway. And that's it. That will be up to this body as to whether or not they change that rule, whether they adopt rules concerning that rule. But right now, the law in the city of Margaret is there's no recording in this room. And if you have a problem with that, there's a statute that says you can file a lawsuit.
Yes.
Councilmen cannot file a lawsuit. They are forbidden to file a lawsuit against themselves. That's in the law as well.
First, can also let it be known that the council was not given a copy of that letter prior to them making surface of the media and so on and so forth, which Dr. Lyle Harmon's office, which is the county district attorney, said when that letter was delivered to the city, every elected official should have received a copy of that letter. But for 7 days, it was hidden from every one of us.
Good evening, citizens. I'd like to apologize for all y'all that took out of y'all busy schedule to get here for us today and be a part of this meeting and try to conduct some business. But at this moment, I am going to make a motion that we reconvene this meeting at a different time and these disruptions are not allowed. So, I'm sorry to tell y'all that, but I'm making a motion right now to reconvene this meeting at a later time if recording devices are not taken to the hall. And that is for, and the reason behind that I'll give is citizens have edited and recorded and edited all out of the parts that they didn't want online. And it's not accessible to everybody. So I don't remember the exact date, but I know we voted on it as a body to buy equipment for the city of Margaret to live stream and record. Some of us were not informed that we have that equipment, myself included. So we do have that, and we have plans to implement that. And that way the city of Margaret has control of it, and nobody, including Councilman Torrisi, can go edit it and only put what he wants out there and spin it however he wants to spin it. It will be live streamed, so that way you know it's no editing and nothing like that is going on. But as of right now, that is what is going to happen. That is the motion I made.
So, you know, the council can't.
All in favor?
No, we got discussion. You got a lot of discussion. See, so you can't fight everybody. So the council has no right to deprive citizens of their rights under the color of law, and that's what's occurring here. They're just
That is
blatantly
causing a disruption, which it is doing right now. We can't even get to the agenda because you're
Your
caring about
law.
recording. When we got the news here that can record, and we got stuff in there that can be set up, that's what you're not understanding.
No, your motion caused a disruption, not my actions. So the bottom line is, what we have here is an attempt to bury
Bottom line,
First
if you
Amendment
don't get
rights.
people online with you, and you pitch a fit.
No,
That is what's going on.
So
You don't get the votes you want, and you pitch a fit.
the bottom line.
Tories was asked to leave. We had the best meeting we have had since we've had this council together. We got
No citizen that was here was upset that you were taken out.
So
We conducted business.
So I represent 50% of the city, and they deserve to have a voice up here. And the fact that the rest of these are trying to single me out, isolate me, and censor me to show everybody what's really going on up here. I mean, there's a major shift in the power up here on the representation for this city. Like when one person has 50% of the residents in their city and they have one voice and one vote on the council that is continually being censored by the rest of the council, and that is the underlying problem. And they have already deprived me of my rights twice, and will continue to deprive every one of their rights as long as they're allowed to get away with it. And I mean, the underlying issue here is not just a state law, but a federal law. And what we have here is that people trying to use their power and law to censor their political opponents.
So I have a question. You recorded that last meeting that you were allowed to record. Was it on there when you called all of us cowards, and you called Reverend Beverly a coward and a hypocrite? Was that on there?
It could be.
No, it was not. It was not on there. It was edited out.
It was taken down due to
You
council.
had multiple outbursts from the crowd that you have taken out for
again,
whatever reason.
Again, you're trying to take something that happened after you violated my rights
I didn't.
and use it as
I had
an
my
example.
reason. It's not after. If you don't want to come talk to me, you'd rather go to the news and you'd rather.
Listen, you violated my rights. You violated every citizen's rights in here, and you voted to suspend the rules and pass a motion that violates state law and federal law. Then you violated. You deprived me of my rights under the color of law.
Oh, horrible. You're a horrible person. Oh, sir, did you serve in the military?
Yes, sir.
I did too. You should be supporting this. You should be supporting all of this, recording the news media in here. You should be supporting it.
I am supporting it.
You should.
I'm not supporting it when it is being edited.
This won't be edited.
Access to the recordings when they do record.
Well, what does that have to do with my recording?
Y'all's is not the problem, it was theirs.
But you're making mine the problem because you
They
said
wanna
his was the
revote
problem.
on being able to have live
But
streaming.
why is mine the problem?
That I can't answer, I'm not a part of the panel.
Oh, I just got one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
With the council members' recordings, it's like a big golden question. Like with the council members recording and everything, and then the advice you gave, which I totally disagree with, and then this gentleman up here made a motion to kick all press and media out and everything. What's the difference between his camera and these? Like, why are we suffering because of something y'all are claiming him to have done?
Well, the motion that was made back in July basically said no audio or video recording.
You can't make a motion to violate the First Amendment.
That's not violating the First Amendment.
Freedom of the press.
Sure, and you have every right to sit in here, but you don't have the right to record.
Yes, we do.
You can write down just like
The 11th,
150 years the press has written it down.
The 11th
And
Circuit Court of Appeals, Smith versus Cumming, has guaranteed to everybody the rights to record their public officials in the course of their duties.
And also, they also used Flint rifles when they came up with the Second Amendment, but we can also.
Research that case law, Smith
What's your
versus
point?
City of Cumming. It's a case law in Cumming, Georgia. Alabama falls in the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals.
Sure does.
Everybody's allowed to come in here and record. Anybody can do it.
The Alabama Sunshine Law says anybody has the right to attend and observe.
The Alabama Sunshine Laws doesn't override the U.S. Supreme Court.
The U.S. Supreme Court has never ruled on this issue.
Yes, they have.
It's a well-established right.
I don't have a law degree, dude. I don't have a law degree.
And you and I are arguing the difference in being in the meeting and being in the meeting and recording the meeting.
Yeah, bye, go. You're dumb.
Yeah, it's whether or not you record the meeting.
But I hear you cursing. You do.
Don't threaten me, sir. That's not nice.
You're dismissed.
You do.
Don't threaten me. That's
You're
not
dismissed,
nice.
coward.
What did you say? But what did you just say to him?
I said he was dumb.
Ma'am, you're gonna take that camera down out of my face.
I said he was dumb. That's not a threat. He threatened to take me out back.
You out your name?
It's over.
I can call him dumb if I want.
You can't call me by their name. Take your sunglasses off so we can see who you
I don't
really
have
are.
to.
You're an idiot. If you can
There
feel
you go,
me, you can
Oh, but you can call me a name. You're allowed to call me a name, and that's okay?
come on my name.
But I'm not. But I'm not. That's your freedom of speech. You're allowed to do that.
So why you gotta hide behind those sunglasses?
Uh-oh.
Get that phone out of my face. Get that phone out of my
Man,
face.
hey, she's about to hit her.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Oh, absolutely.
The mayor's wife needs to go.
Say what now? What did you just say? Darius called,
Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would she act that way?
Say what now?
I said I was moving so you don't hit me.
The case number. I ain't got time for no.
I know, I don't either, ma'am. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all.
Don't say no God bless.
God bless you, ma'am.
This man still on the city council. Matt calling people hypocrites and stuff. You know,
Well, we'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm always up to look. Yeah.
this man on
James.
Really? Why is she doing this?
Go ahead, James.
Why is she so aggressive?
Garbage wife or a garbage Mayor Pro-Tem?
You need to stop.
You're gonna get your fat ass kicked, okay?
Come on.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Somebody call the church. Where's the garbage truck at? Come get the garbage truck.